All right, Shalom. First, like I start by saying all praise to Yahweh, Bashim Abshad, Bashim Kakadash, double honor to the elders, the apostles, the well, and salutations to the brothers that's doing the truth and sincerity. This is something I seen on Facebook. How Jake treat each other, how the children are ultimately out of line, but the adult males of our nation are ultimately out of line also. So, that's why these things are happening. Israel under the curses. Esau then put the woman over the man, messed up the household. Now, that's why society is full of whoredom and murder and wickedness, because women are wicked, man. Women, Satan has access directly through the women being a weaker vessel. And the only thing that can keep her in order is the Lord's word, the truth of the matter, through the man in the house standing up. And Esau knew that. That's why he took it away, deceived the woman uh, with the welfare and such. You know, even going back to the garden, giving them the wicked philosophies. You know, uh, that's how things. Things are reincarnated because what played out during them times is playing out today. But people are satanic nowadays, so that's ultimately gonna lead to their destruction. You know, um, all praise God about Shema Shad Lord don't show them no mercy, man. The Lord ain't gonna show these motherfuckers no mercy. See, cause us that's doing the truth, we tired of these motherfuckers, man. All of them. If it was up to us, we would got rid of that white Jake out that they went in here and went on to put these heathen in captivity a long time ago. Shit. But, it ain't up to us, it's up to the prophecy of Yahweh Shema Shai. So. Do something. I did. Do something. I did. Do something. Sit there and spit. See me right now. See me right now. See me right now. You spit and see me right now. Knock your little ass the fuck out, man. What? What? Listen, ladies and gentlemen, go down. Go down. Go down. Go down. What you want to do? What you want to do? Let's do something. Driver. Oh my God. No. Oh, damn. Damn, bro. I'm a fucking killer, nigga. You got me fucked up. Fuck wrong with you, nigga? You want smash? Damn. Nigga, kill you, nigga. Oh my God. Right. And who out there crying and mourning? Don't do nothing to him. Leave me alone. That's enough. The bitch, man. The bitch are weak. Women are weak. When violence kick off, they the first ones to hoop, holler, scream, and yell. No matter how tough they act on this TV and act when they're around you, whatever the case may be. That the Lord didn't give them testosterone and that masculine strength and energy, especially, and it's gonna prove it when all hell break loose, man. Uh, when all hell break loose, it's gonna be these bitches. You gonna hear these bitches. You gonna hear men crying and stuff too, but all the fights and stuff that you done seen and watched, whether in person or not, it's always a woman yelling. Stop. And then if you listen to the bitch, especially now in the days now we living in now, let's just say he listened to her and got up off her and tried to calm himself down and whatnot. That young boy will pull out a pistol and shoot him. So you gotta make sure you make these neutralize the target, so to speak. You know, you gotta make sure you kill this guy because he might have a gun on him, or whatever the case may be, or he try to pull out a weapon, or the case may be, man. This society, Hosea 4:1, this society is wicked, man. But it's coming to an end. This is This is Hosea chapter 4, verse 1. Hear the word of the Lord Yahweh by Shema Shai, the children of Israel. The children of Israel are the blacks, Latins, and Native Americans, man. And it doesn't matter what color you are. For the Lord Yahweh by Shema Shai had the controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge in the Most High in the land. And if it was, it would have been a brotherly love in this situation. If it was, we'd actually be in the kingdom of heaven and be ruling over the nations, the heathens, and have them in subjection. That you, as you can see in our in these cities, because I ain't gonna say community. Uh, that word community go up under I think it's Baal. That's a whole spirit and demon behind that word community. You know, when dealing with these niggas. You know, and Esau know that. That's why he even gave the word. But anyway, it says, because there's no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of Yahweh Shema Shai in the land, by swearing and lying and killing. These are the tricks of our people. You hear dudes say he a killer. You know, that young boy brought him to that that brought him to that, you know. And who knows what he did in his before he or what he does. Not the young boy, the older cat, what he do in his time when he's not at work or whatever the case may be, or what he did when he was growing up, you know. Even though Jake them just be saying that a lot of times out of anger, but it's coming to a point in time when they're gonna start killing these young Jakes, and you know it's already happening, but on a purge level type situation where all hell break loose. You know, it says in stealing and committing adultery. You know, having sex with each other's wives. They break out and blood touches blood, meaning they killing each other. These are the curses that are upon the Israelites as a whole. That's why you got things like this going on. Therefore shall the land mourn. The land is what. That's why they're making GMO products. That's why the food doesn't give you no type of nutrients, and they got to put fertilizers and things in it and such in there. Esau didn't follow the land Sabbath, you know, which destroyed the land. You know, so you know when you ain't got the proper nutrition in your body is weak spiritually and physically. You know, which means you got demons attacking you. And everyone that dwelleth therein shall languish, right? Everybody's spiritually languishing. They don't have the truth. And I was like, how about Shabbat Shah, man? With the beast of the field, meaning the beast's going to be taken away. And the fowls of heaven, all them birds that's falling out the sky, yea, the fishes of the sea also shall be taken away. And I was kind of breaking down as I went. But, you know, them fishes that's washing up on the seashore by the thousands. The birds that's falling out the sky by the thousands. Cattle turning up dead by the thousands. And this stuff been happening for years. Those are the curses that the Lord put upon this place for its wickedness, man. The Lord is judging everybody, the heathen just as well as his people. This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 54. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate. Let me look at this word tender. Tender, as you can see, showing gentleness and concern or sympathy. Jake don't have that type of mentality to it. So, you know, that's why the murder rate's so high. That's why there's so much BS going on in the neighborhoods. Deuteronomy 28 and 24. 54. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate. Let's look up this word delicate. Hold on, bear with me. All right. This is the best definition for this word without looking it up in the blue letter. It says what is delicate behavior because um, that's basically what it's referring to when you look up these definitions. I'm looking up in the blue letter also, see what it says. But it says refined, gentle, um, which goes with what the scripture is saying. Scrupulous, not to scrupulous, not to trespass or offend. Considerate, said of matters, conduct, or feelings. See, that properly goes with um, the precept. When you look up that word scrupulous, it means very concerned to avoid doing wrong. Look up the blue letter. All right, blue letter meaning dainty or delicate. Let's see. Root word to be soft, which goes with the precept. Let me see. Yeah, that's about it. Uh, right, so Deuteronomy chapter 20, verse 54. Couldn't find nothing else. Deuteronomy chapter 20, verse 54. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil toward his brother and toward the wife of his bosom. His eye meaning his mind, his mentality towards his brother. What divided the nation of Israel? Gangs, drugs, women. So they plot on each other behind these things. Just to name a few. Witchcrafts, Masonic orders. They keep secrets from each other. They sacrifice each other. Their minds are evil towards each other. That's what it says. Their eyes, and by way of these devices, drugs. No, I said drugs. They attack each other, and, take each other out. But it says, his eyes shall be evil toward his brother and toward his wife, the wife of his bosom, and toward the women of his children, which he shall leave. right? So they leave their children. That's why it's single mothers out here, man. That's a curse. So that he will not give to any of them of the flesh of his children whom he shall eat. Right, and this happened in 70 AD during the time of Messiah. Jake was eating their children because of the siege that was taking place. They was trapped inside with no food, and it's gonna happen again in these times because he have nothing left him in the siege and in the straightness wherewith thy enemies shall distress thee in all thy gates. It said, verse 56, the tender and delicate woman among you, which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness. Right. Our women was soft. You see how they talk about soft girl era and being feminine and all that. Our women used to be like that back in the ancient world. You know, they're not like that today. And then today they use it to trap men. You know, scripture said they want women's hands are as bands, so a lot of women don't have genuine intentions behind being feminine, like how they're supposed to be. Um, it says her eye, which means her mind again, shall be evil toward the husband of her bosom. Women do the same thing men do, setting them up, etc. And toward her son and, and toward her daughter, right? Kicking them out the house, and being evil towards them, taking their own kids out and stuff too. So, by various ways. Uh, Verse 57, and toward her young one that cometh from between her feet, and toward her children, yet women that's throwing their kids in the garbage as soon as they be born, and to her children which she shall bear, for she shall eat them for want of all things secretly in the siege and straitness, wherein thine enemy shall distress thee in thy gates. And the women gonna be was eating the children back then also, just like what's coming out today. So you have to be watchful about who you're around. This is the mentality of the people. This is a curse unto Israel. The elect are straightening up and going to correct themselves, and prepare for these things, and are preparing for these things, man, you know. But the rest of our people, 2/3 over here in America and around the world, the 2/3 um, is just for the Israelites over here in America. But the Israelites that's around the world, they going through these things now. A lot of them so-called, uh, as far as eating the children and stuff, eating people. A lot of them so-called Latino tribes, which represents the Northern Kingdom, that came from South and Central America over here to the U.S. They already been seen and experienced these things, man. You know, so they really already got it in their spirit and down with it. The U.S. Latinos, Latinas, and as far as in the rest of the tribes, don't have that knowledge or experience behind it. But them other countries was going through hell way before they came over here uh, to the USA. So they got a lot of that in them already. This is Job chapter 14, verse 1. Man that is born of a woman is a few days and full of trouble. Right? See these niggas out here in these streets that's born from that mother, extremely emotional, killing everybody, selling drugs, setting people up, uh, etc. uh, that happens because they're born of a woman, extremely emotional. The woman can't raise no man child, and she can't raise no woman child without the guidance of the scriptures, and the man being in the household. The Lord set that household up as a balance, a strict balance of order and discipline. But we no longer have that because of the curses. So that's why the women can't raise the young men the right way, and they disrespecting their elders. Talking down on them. I don't know what city this is in, but I know for a fact when I used to live in Chicago, and I used to go to school in Chicago, high school at that. You got the children. All they do is talk about you, try to fight you. They even know how to disable the bus, go to the back, turn the bus off, and beat up whoever they need to beat up. And they'd be like, shit, anywhere from 5, 10 to 15 deep plus. Because you know, it's a lot of gang activity out there, a lot of sets and stuff. So they'll come, they'll beat you up, and they 20 deep, and it's only one of you, you know? All because the man's one is not in the house, the women raising the children, and they don't have the truth, you know? This is Proverbs chapter 22, verse 6. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. So you're supposed to train your children up when they're children, you know, and they won't depart from it. But you got to train them up in what? The law, statutes, commandments, the way of the Lord, man. You know, and then they're gonna be perfect children, so to speak. You know, but you know that's not happening. I'm gonna end it off this last precept, because this is what's coming. These Jake gonna have to pay for their sins, man. I'm gonna start at verse 1. Second Ezra chapter 15, verse 1. Behold, speak down the ears of my people the words of prophecy, right? And the prophecy means to say what's gonna happen before it happens. Which I will put in thy mouth, said the Lord. And the Lord gives us these prophecies by way of his testimony, the scriptures, you know, and cause them to be written in paper, the book, the Bible, for they are faithful and true. Fear not the imagination against thee, right? So don't be afraid what people say they can do unto you, no matter who they are, even from the government, president, elites, Illuminati, generals, soldiers, whoever the fuck they think they is. You ain't supposed to be afraid of that. Let not the incredulity, the unbelief of them trouble thee that speak against thee, because you have people that don't believe, you know. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. That's part of that Hosea curse, the Deuteronomy curse. Jacob not liking each other, and they taking each other out. And that's through the spirit of Yahweh Shemel Shah, because they don't want to return back unto him, you know. So these people that don't believe, fuck, they gonna die. Verse 5, behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. You know, famine is lack of food and destruction. America's eventually gonna be destroyed, man. You know, and death is going on all around this place, man. You know, the ultimate sword is the nuclear missile too, though. But those are the plagues Lord sent upon this place, because this place is out of order. The people are out of order. Everybody is being judged. Verse 6, for wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and the hurtful works are fulfilled. So everything is wicked, right? I'm going to jump to verse 14. Woe, meaning destruction, to the world and them that dwell therein. Um, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, the nuclear missile. If you've been watching the news, you know North Korea been threatening the U.S. with nuclear destruction for a while. Russia, same thing. China, same thing. Uh, Iran, they got Iran saying, they saying Iran was, but Iran is going to shoot nuclear missiles upon this place. Iran is the former Persian Empire, the East Indies, according to the scripture. Elam, they are not of Arabic descent. It says, 2 Kings 15 and 15, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. So you see how he was talking about he's gonna kill him, and talking about the other boy could do nothing about it. You know, and it's gonna come a point in time where that's gonna fly. Like how they got the movie The Purge, that's gonna fly. And ain't gonna be no one that can stop it. And all the women on that bus, they're gonna be screaming, scared to death, trying to get out of there. etc. But he wants multiple males on there. But he's the head honcho, so to speak. He gonna be able to take what women he want in them days, rape them, kill them, all because these guys, the Lord not dealing with these guys, you know. It says, I'm reading 15 again. Second Ezra 15 and 15. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. Right? So people gonna be killing each other. It's gonna be all war, hell to break loose. Your friends gonna be killing each other. Your family members gonna be killing each other, etc. For there shall be sedition. Sedition is uprising against the government among men and invading one another. Right? People gonna be running to people's houses. They shall not regard their kings nor princes. Right? So no matter if you're a president, a government official, uh, uh, a luminous that did X amount of movies and you got status in society, no matter who you were in those days, you're going to get got. And the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Right? They're going to do whatever they want to do to you. It says they're not going to regard these kings nor princes. The kings, presidents, you can even go all the way up to the elites with that one. Uh, uh, like how they wanted Trump to calm them people down for running in the White House. People not gonna regard that. Like how the president say to the people, stop with enforcing military rule or whatever the case may be. They not trying to hit that. People not gonna hit that in them days. People are gonna be looking, especially these white patriot Edomites. They're gonna be looking to kill presidents, government officials, because they feel and rule in this place. Everybody think this is a court. Everybody, well, people know now this is a corporation, but they thought it was a country where they could be free. And they already protesting, a whole lot about getting guns taken away and then about the society being messed up and going to war. You see those things happening now. Those are just those are the steps that's gonna lead to people just like fuck it, just kill all these motherfuckers. You know, that's Bible prophecy, man. But Flock, I ain't gonna drag this out too long. With that being said, call all Yabashim Shai. Double honors to the elders and the apostles that were well, and salutations to the brothers that's doing the truth and sincerity. Shalom.